Now at 5:30, after all the buildup about new voting machines and how they would improve the voting process, the start of primary voting was a disaster in many places today. Let's bring in our political analyst, Dr. Rashad Richey. And Rashad, we're putting it mildly, but the machines, they weren't working. The poll workers, some of them didn't show up or they showed up late. Some didn't have the code to work these new machines. And of course, what we've seen since our newscast started at 4 o'clock, long lines. The obvious question here, how did this happen and why?
You know, Sean, we shoot straight with the viewers here. I've talked to a lot of people, and here's what it comes down to. Number one, negligence. Number two, a lack of troubleshooting. And number three, minimal training. As a matter of fact, I was able to find an email that went out from Fulton County just days ago asking for hundreds of poll workers as if we did not know this would happen. Here's what's even more ironic. We're not here because of COVID-19. We all assumed that COVID-19 would be the catalyst to a lot of chaos on election day. That is not the case. It's not COVID-19. It is really a lack of training, a lack of preparation. And the Georgia Secretary of State is correct by criticizing Fulton County. They need to get it together. And this is not the first time the current superintendent of elections over Fulton County has overseen a significant failure in democracy.
I know we're talking about Fulton County, but this was just tweeted by DeKalb County within the last hour. The DeKalb County CEO, Michael Thurman, he points the fingers at the Secretary of State, saying that Election Day issues relating to the use of state-purchased voting machines represent an attack on the democratic process. And he says that basically it's not his responsibility, but the Secretary of State to responsibly train, prepare, and equip election staff to ensure there's a fair and an equal race. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, some of that is accurate, but who really cares? At the end of the day, these are government officials who are paid by tax dollars to get it right, especially on days like this. But the blame game is already starting. I think the Secretary of State actually kicked it off, and now you have others responding to that. But we have to figure this out because November is right around the corner. Playing the blame game on Twitter or at a press conference is only going to win you points temporarily. We're trying to win the game. And how do we win the game? We secure a democracy where everybody can fully participate and be involved.
There's already investigations that have been launched. The question now, the critics are saying that this could really be a foreshadowing of what's going to happen in November. Do you see any of today's results being challenged?
Oh, yeah, they are going to be challenged. As a matter of fact, the NAACP and the ACLU are already drawing up lawsuits now. There will be challenges to this election. There will be challenges to the voting machines, and there will be challenges locally, regionally throughout this state. Expect that to happen within the next few days.
All right, Dr. Rashad Richey, we're going to see you throughout the rest of the night. Also, we'll be streaming this live on our CBS 46 streaming app starting at 6:30 tonight. Tracy, over to you.
Well, of course, here at CBS 46, Sean, we are gearing